Hey YouTube, how are you doing? It's been a while. It's been even longer since I've done one of these. I'm in the car, obviously, and I've just been for a walk around town. I forgot to do, never even thought to do, an intro before I got out the car this morning. But I am within a few minutes of my parking running out, so I can't really do a look through of what I bought. I've got a big bag full of stuff there. I am going to go to the Salvation Army now, which is just 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes around the corner, and have a look in there. So I will continue this once I get there and see if I find anything in there. But this is probably the biggest, is haul the right word? I think this is the most I've ever bought in a single day of looking around the charity shops and CX that I've done in a very long time. Right, so I've arrived at the Salvation Army. I haven't been in yet. I don't know if I'll find anything. I've got my bag there. Although I don't think I'll take it in because it is full. So hopefully, I was about to say hopefully I don't find too much in there, but hopefully I find something in there. I don't think I've had that much luck in here recently, although I did, gosh, I don't know when it was, a year, 2 years ago maybe, I got that Battlestar Galactica box set in here for, I think it was about £7. And I found other bits and bobs, but I think more often than not, I don't get anything. But they normally have a half decent electrical section in here, so we'll see if we can find anything there as well. Anyway, moving on, let's go and have a look. And I'm back. That was quite a trip. And I'm back, and that was definitely well worth it. I spent a £5 in there, and I got that great big pile, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Mostly DVDs, but that's fine. So I think we'll go through that pile first. But there were 3 lots of 5 for £1 and 2 items that were £1 each, one of which trades into CX £3 or £4, or £3 I think. So that's some money back. So firstly, I've got Stella, the complete 2nd series and the complete 3rd series. They didn't have series 1, and oddly enough I have picked up series 1 and put it back down this morning in the British Heart Foundation. It was the last place I went to, and I was getting to a bit of a time crunch. I had like 20 minutes left in 3 charity shops, and the first 2 there was really nothing, so I was in and out of those 2 pretty quickly. But by the time I got to the British Heart Foundation, I maybe had 15 minutes left to get back to the car before my parking ran out. So I was quite in a rush when I was in that store, and I didn't really have time to go through all of the 3 for £1. But one of the first things I did see amongst the 3 for £1 was Stella Complete Series 1, and I picked it up. But then I noticed something else, which meant I didn't really have time to go through the 3 for £1. So I put that back down. But I'm sure it'll be there again. If not, I'll find it somewhere else. Anyway, moving on. A TV show that I really enjoyed back in whenever it came out in the early, was it the late 90s or early 2010s? I can't remember now, but it was a lot of fun. White Collar. I got the complete 1st series. Bear in mind again, these are all 20p each, and the complete 2nd series. One of these has got a broken hub and a loose disc, so I'm going to have to find a replacement case for one of them. Couldn't find anything else in there that I could have used for a replacement case, but This has happened before, that I've had a case very similar to this that holds 4 discs, that the hub broke and I had to find a spare disc, but I guess it's the other one that must be, because it's this hub here that's broken. So yeah, 20 pence each again. They also had series 4 for £1, but it was a region 1 US import. Maybe I should have bought that. I had a look on CEX while I was in there, because I don't remember ever seeing any of these in CEX. And you can get series 1, 2 and 3 individually in CEX. Series 3 being really expensive. So I'm wondering if they had series 3 at one point and they've sold it and someone's traded it in. If they have, CEX has sold it because they don't have any in stock. I don't think. I might be lying there actually, because there's 2 different, there's 2 showing on the website, one at £15, one at £20. One of them was out of stock. Maybe the other one wasn't. I'll have to go and double check, because possibly one of the 2 CXs I've just been into has got a copy of series 3 in there, but £15 or £20 I'm not buying it. But yeah, series 4 for £1, so it wasn't part of the 5 for £5, get that right. So maybe I'll go back and get that at some point. Now they had a whole bunch of these seasons, or series I should say, at £1 each, but then these were on a different shelf. Stick It Up has been part of the 5 for £1, so I jumped on them. A few of these I've already got the larger versions of, which I'll just sell them off. I think I've maybe got 2 or 3 different ones, but I've got in the slim cases Spooks series 1, series 2, series 3, series 4, series 5, series 6, series 7. Series 7 is in this digipack set, so I guess this is probably an original release rather than these being, I think, reissues. And then series 8. Now I've only ever seen the first series of this, and then they did a spin-off series before the Olympics in 2012. It might have even been the year before. And some bloody idiot next to me has gone and put their music on nice and loud. Thank you for that. Right, I just stopped for a few minutes there until they drove off. So yeah, I think we've got through Spooks. I'm not sure how many series of this there is, but I've only seen, I think I've just said this, haven't I? As I'm saying it, I believe I've probably already said this once, but I've only seen the first series of this Spooks, and then the spin-off that was, I think it was more of a mini-series before the Olympics, and it was sort of set during the Olympics, I think, about a terrorist attack. I enjoyed that actually, and I haven't seen the movie, but I think the movie follows on from this show. I'll have to have a look on CX, see if there's any other series of this, or whether 8 was the last one. Then next I got The Good Life, the complete first series. Remember this as a kid. I enjoyed it. It was fun. At this point I was starting to struggle to make up another 5, so I went for The Longest Day, which is a 2-disc collector's edition DVD. I have seen this, but I can't remember how long ago it would have been. I don't remember it being in black and white. I'm sure it's not. Maybe they're just, oh, maybe it is. No, it can't be. So maybe they're just making it like old photographs, I don't know. Anyway. And then a snapper that I recognise the cover, but according to my app on my phone with my collection, I don't own this. So we'll see when I get back. When I get back home. But it's a Kevin Costner film. It's a film that I don't believe I've ever seen. It was in pretty good condition. There's a few other snaps in there. Nothing that stood out to me that I didn't already own. And most of them were in pretty poor condition. So that's my 15 at 5 for £1, so £3 worth there. Then a 3D Blu-ray that I didn't own. I'm just noticing now that the bottom of the slipcover's torn. Didn't notice that before, but for £1, you know, I'll get over it. The Hobbit in 3D. I don't own this in 3D. I've never seen any of the Hobbit movies. I really didn't gel with the Lord of the Rings movies. I've only seen 2 of those, and I think the second one, I don't know that I got to the end of it. So yeah, I haven't seen any of these. And then this one is to trade in at CEX. So we've got NCIS season 14, is it? 13, season 13. Trades in for £3, so that'll get me more than half my money back on this lot. So yeah, I think that was quite a reasonable haul, if that was all I bought today. But it's not. There's a whole bag full there as well. So I'm going to move this lot out of the way and then we'll carry on. So I'm going to probably leave that right here for now. That was a pretty decent haul in itself. So I'm going to go and record what's in the bag and do that as a part 2, because I think this video's long enough as it is. So I'll see you in part 2. I don't think there'll be much time, if any, between the 2 being uploaded, but we'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.